And we're live. Hey, welcome everybody. My name is Billy Funk. I'm not gonna roll with the extreme networker. Am I that? Sure, if you want. Ray likes to make fun of me as Fearless Funk, but I think it sounds better. And Ray's no longer the force.
Wow, we're
Yeah.
making big changes here right from the beginning.
Big changes right from the beginning. We're like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop shaking everything up. Well, think about it. He's the architect. He builds things, and here, case in point is with ClickFunnels. So, welcome everybody. If you're just joining us, and if you're watching this as a replay, hey, that's cool too. We're going to be talking about our biggest takeaways and biggest secrets from that event right there. The Funnel Hacking Live from over the weekend was absolutely amazing. I had a blast. Ray, you had your wife, your kids there. It was kind of like a business vacation for you, right? Or
Yeah, we had a great time. The event was awesome, but they had a great time. I mean, they're out spending money all over damn town.
your wife bought.
Yeah. There was some bags bought. But the cool thing is they went to some natural history museum, hanging out with dinosaurs, and my boy, Ryland's 4. He had a great time. So it was good. It was good for everybody.
Right on. So here was it was 3 days, and there were some incredible speakers. If you ever watched The Prophet on CNBC, Marcus Lemonis actually spoke as the keynote on Sunday. On Friday, we had Liz Benny talking about webinars. Ryan Stuman, the high ticket funnel. There was explicit language because he's the hardcore closer. Ray's got a huge.
That guy's awesome, by the way. Like he went off. It was good stuff.
Yeah, it is quite apparent. It's no secret that Ray's got a huge man crush on that dude. Almost spade.
I like guys who can get in front of 1,100 people and drop F-bombs like it's going out of style and still have everyone engaged. It's very cool.
Which is also probably the reason that you love Garrett White so much.
Yep, exact same reason. I think he dropped it more than Ryan, and it was a great talk. It's one of the most
possible to drop it more than Garrett White and Wake Up Warrior.
That was definitely a good one.
It was pretty awesome. So I mean, Russell spoke a lot, which is always cool. Just listening to him talk. You had Kyle Cease talk about evolving out loud, which I thought was absolutely awesome. And there was a bunch of people in between. So, Ray, what would you say was your biggest takeaway?
Well, I learned that you're a petty thief. Was my biggest takeaway from the event.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Getting right into name calling right away. What Ray's referring to is his T-shirt that he was planning on wearing today. He couldn't find because I have it. It's right here.
Yeah, thanks a lot, buddy. It looks like it could be your bed sheets because you're such a little man. But I'll get it from you eventually. It's cool.
Wow. And here, this is by design, dude. All right, I'm 150 pounds. Climb anything. I mean, when you weigh 200 pounds like Ray, it's really difficult to climb things because you got all this weight weighing you down.
Yeah, well, I use an elevator. I don't need to climb shit. But anyways.
Use an elevator. Oh, wow.
Yes.
So an elevator in jiu-jitsu?
No, I don't need that. I just choke people and get choked probably even a lot more than I choke people. But it's cool.
Scare people with your tattoos.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the content.
All right, go ahead. What was the question? I already forgot.
My question was, what was your biggest takeaway?
Whew. Well, I had several. I had to write them down on my phone. I guess the biggest one, I don't know if we want to do that one first, like our personal kind of.
Sure. We don't have to do the biggest one first. Here's what I took away from Marcus Lemonis's keynote. All right. And just so you know, I mean, so I'm starting out pretty strong and the rest of them get even stronger. My biggest takeaway from him, he talked about vulnerability and connecting with people. If you don't get vulnerable, people don't relate to you on the same level. Like, talking about your struggles, talking about things that you went through in order to get to where you're at, not just talking about your successes. Don't just, go grab a microphone from the top of the mountain and be like, I'm here, I'm awesome, I'm at the top. Talk about the valley, talk about the bottom, talk about how you got there. And I thought that was pretty cool. And, he just listened to his story, and, the first time that he ever made an offer was to his college Spanish professor, and he basically made an offer to her to get her tenure if she, passed him in class, and he got tenure, or she got tenure, and he never went to class. I don't know. It was a funny story. All right, so Ray, what was a takeaway for you? It was almost as if you were an offline marketer while I was there. It was weird watching you work.
Yeah, I'm more of the online guy. I still like offline marketing, but I'm like an event hermit. Like, it takes a lot for me to come out to an event, to be honest. I got 3 kids. I'm super busy. You're the one that we send off to all these events, and you fly around and do your little thing, and shake hands and kiss babies and learn stuff. That's all fine and dandy, but I'll watch webinars till 4 a.m. So I haven't been to a lot of events like in the last year. Like, I'm getting back into an event cycle now. I kind of took some time off from traveling, but I remembered how important they are. Like, when we were there, we made some really, really great connections. And I forget how powerful it is to be in a room, a room of really like-minded people, and the caliber of people in that room, especially. I mean, it was 1,100 people, and it wasn't a cheap event to get in. So you have a lot of successful people in the room, and there's not really the I hitchhiked with 8 people with $2 in my pocket and showed up and please fucking feed me when we're at an event kind of feel to it. There's very successful people there, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's another story that we'll do another day. But just being able to get in their network. I mean, we made some ridiculous connections for our network marketing business, for just our business in general, people who can help us, people we can help. And it was awesome. And being in the room with these speakers, like watching Liz Binney, who I had seen in some of Russell's videos and stuff, but she came in and she played, when you were talking about being vulnerable and stuff, she played a video in her presentation, and she came in and she paid for like a big inner circle program kind of thing, kind of, at her wit's end, trying to make a business work online. And she before that, she holds this webinar, and it's like all these things that are going on in her life, it's just a kind of a rough time for her. And she holds this webinar, and nobody shows up, like nobody, right? So she takes her camera out and videos that moment, with tears coming down her face, just so raw. But I'm looking at that, I'm like, you don't have to always pretend like everything is great in your journey, because it's not. Nobody's journey is great, right? Like, if you really get where you want to, where everybody wants to be, like, it's a struggle to get there. It takes time. Bad things happen. Like, it's rough. That's why not everybody gets there, because they just give up and give up and give up when things get tough. But you see someone like that who's obviously got a lot of success now, has a big business, and she's up there just playing this video and showing her struggle. And then, she had a breakthrough shortly after, but very powerful. That was one of my favorite moments of the event.
Watching her pitch from stage, even though she really wasn't pitching, but just watching her go through that process live was incredible. And then the way that she got vulnerable with her audience was she recorded her struggle. And when I watched that, I was like, part of her knew that this was an important moment to capture. And so if you're struggling right now, I mean, my best advice for you is to capture it on camera. If you don't want to put it out right now, put it in a vault somewhere, put it on a hard drive, put it somewhere where you can go back to and make a compilation talking about, at the end, your success. So people want to see how you got there. They don't just want to, see you when you're at where you're at. They want to know, okay, are you real? Or were you born with a silver marketing spoon in your mouth? Because I wasn't. I mean, 3 years ago, I was broke, busted, and living in my parents' basement. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Right. No, and I've been on the grind since 2000. So, I mean, the levels of success we've had recently, our last several years, I guess, it's been great, but it hasn't always been like that. Like, really, and I don't know any marketers that get to the top that didn't have a struggle. I can't think of one person that just magically came in and hit it and became a success overnight, and there they are, still up there. I've seen people make money fast and then it fall apart, but I've never seen someone stay at the top of their game from the very beginning and just hit it. It just doesn't happen. So you have to be ready for that struggle and embrace it.
I agree. So the number 3 kind of big takeaway that we took from the event, I believe, was the power of events and working the crowd. Like, I mean, if we told you the connections that we have right now that we made at that event, it would just blow your mind. I mean, I remember it was Saturday night, I believe. No, it was Friday night, and there was like this workshop downstairs, and Ray and I worked the room, and it was like one hit after another. It was like boom, boom, boom. Big giant either marketer, networker, somebody pretty powerful. And we both were like, oh my God, we are on a roll here. Just the things that we were lining up for our business and for other people's businesses, that we were both like, man, let's go grab a beer. I rarely ever drink, and I was like, I need a beer right now just to celebrate this moment, because I feel like we just hit back to back home runs. Networking.
Yeah. Oh, I got to echo.
Oh.
Just so you know, if you want to throw your phone in. So, 1 minute we're sitting around a table with Russell Brunson, on a little Q&A, like just with like, I don't know, 7 or 8 guys asking questions of him, and he's just answering them freely. The next moment, we're putting together a big business in that same room. It's very cool, and it wouldn't happen unless I actually got out of my comfort of my home and went to an event. So I think I'm probably going to be back onto the once every month or 6 weeks plan. Get back on the event circuit. It's very important. You can just explode your business that way. So it's a huge takeaway.
Yes, I completely agree. All right, so should we reveal to them our biggest breakthrough?
Sure. The boom! I can't believe it was right there
in front of us the whole time, and it was so apparent to everybody. It's just like
literally the breakthrough is right here in front of our face for a long time, and we never got it. It just didn't stick. Like we were trying to do everything but the thing right in front of our face. Right?
It's crazy. So if you look back at some of the things that we've promoted, how we've promoted, what we've put together, what we've been a part of, and our biggest successes, you would see, you would come to the conclusion, okay, Ray Dietrich and Billy Funk, you two are badass network marketers. You figured out something that nobody else has ever figured out, and you've done it back to back to back. You've knocked it out of the park. You haven't had many hits. You've had giant home runs, and I don't believe there's many that can do what we do. And yet we've kind of, said, have done some things over the past couple of years in e-com. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with what we've done. It's just that our focus hasn't been with our strength. Our focus has been, let's strengthen all these weaknesses.
Right. Like we would start making money in e-com or, in outside of network marketing and internet marketing stuff, making really good money. And for some reason, we would try to take our audience, which is a majority of network marketers, and try to teach them to do the same thing that we were doing in those outside areas, rather than just really focusing on what we're really good at and we're experts in, is helping people grow their business in this hybrid marketing style, online and offline. So that's about to change. Would you say that's pretty fair, Billy?
Well, that's about to change big time. Yeah, we were teaching everybody and everything except what we're really, really good at. And I don't believe that that's how we can serve our audience the best. I know that just 2 years ago, I was a slave to my phone, an absolute slave. I mean, when I woke up in the morning at 8, 9 a.m., whenever I woke up, I was on three-way calls till 1, 2 in the morning a lot of times. I mean, literally 14 to 16 hours a day, I was on the phone, and this thing controlled me. And then it all shifted when I started adopting the hybrid marketing style, and Ray and I became partners, and we figured things out together, online and offline, and we were able to bridge the gap. So I know that there's tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people out there who are slaves to their phone right now and think that that's the only way to get ahead. I know that, and I know that is not the truth. I'm hearing Darth Vader come through. Is that true? So I want to teach, I want to help, Ray and I want to help as many people as possible not be a slave to their phones, because there is a better way. There is an easier way, and it's the hybrid marketing way.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about time freedom all the time. Like that's what network marketers do. They talk about time freedom and time with your family and time to vacation, time to this, time to that. But the reality is they literally are on the phone. If they're very engaged and they're building and they have a huge business, most likely they're on the phone 12, 15 hours a day. And that is no life. That is not good. Now, there is a time for that in a launch period where, yeah, you're going to have to get on the phone and do your thing, because old school offline marketing works. You still have to have relationships. Okay. That's just the way it goes. Like, you're not going to just sit back in your cave and never, connect with somebody and build a massive business. But there's a lot of things you can do online to sustain some huge numbers, huge. And I'm excited to start sharing a lot of those as a total focus. So it should be very, very fun in the near future. You're going to see us just focused on helping, everyone build their business online and offline the way we do. I mean, I'm not going to pull any punches. We're going to be very transparent and show you what we're doing and how we're doing it, and go from there. And I think we'll be able to help out a lot of people. And by the way, my phone is blowing up. Anyways, it happens. People just keep enrolling. But if you check below, and this is below, right? If you check below, there's a little Facebook comment thing. So as you're going through, leave us a comment, and we'll be able to go in there and answer it. Maybe not right now, but later, or if you're watching the replay, just pop a comment. Questions, comments, complaints. You can call me whatever you want for dropping F-bombs that I'm probably going to do shortly. It's all good. Just leave a comment.
You already have, dude. You've already dropped an F-bomb. You've said you've used two curse words in this webinar.
Yeah.
The F word.
F word.
Yeah, you should go watch Garrett White's presentation. It's hysterical. It's hysterical. But hey, if you are getting value at all, I mean, we're just being raw and real. And I believe that when you are raw and real and transparent, your true authentic self comes out. So like when Ray and I are hanging out with each other, we give each other crap. We kind of jab at each other. So why would we not bring that into a webinar and be fake? I mean, I make fun of his tattoos all the time. I mean,
I could wear a long sleeve shirt and cover up my tattoos and wear a shirt and tie on here and act all crazy professional. But that's not me. So why would I do that? Like, that's just, I will never do that. It's crazy. I see people who are faking it, and you can always tell when people aren't their authentic self, like when they aren't really centered on who they are and do their marketing around it. They try to be somebody else, and it just doesn't work. It never translates well, because everyone can tell that you're a phony, and I think if you really focus in on your marketing and become that true, listen to yourself. That's another takeaway from funnel hacking is, Garrett White's whole presentation was, I probably will screw this up right now, but it was basically listen to your voice inside, do what it says, and then you'll have what you want. And that was what the whole core of it was. Just when your inside voice is telling you to go do something, even if it sucks, you probably just need to do it, and that's how you're going to get ahead, because this stuff isn't easy, but it's listening to your real self to get there. So I'm just rambling. Maybe I'll drop an F-bomb for no reason.
It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. No, so it's it's not like home. I don't know why I did that.
You like that stuff a little bit, though. I'm just saying.
Well, I do like that stuff a little bit. I mean, because it's a way of actually bringing yourself into the now. I like any activity that actually will, what I call, knock you in the now.
I'll knock you in the now.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. So hey, if you feel the urgency. Well, not even the urgency. If you would provide some feedback for us in the comment below, that would be That would be awesome. Because here's the thing: I've got a superpower. So does Ray, but it's not mind reading. Unfortunately, it's not. So we can't tell if you're getting any value. Ray loves it. Even if it's hate mail, just send it to him. He loves that.
Oh, I enjoy it. It's fun. So what else you can do is, hey, what do you want to see us train on? Like in the whole network marketing, online, offline area, what do you want to know? What's your biggest thing that you're struggling with? Leave a comment. Let us know.
I got a question for you, Ray. So how long have you been using ClickFunnels?
Since beta, so that's probably coming up on 2 years, almost 2 years. And there's a little button down there too. I'm just saying, it's a little button.
Yeah. So I'm getting to that.
Yeah, I know. I already know.
So 2 years since beta. So you've been there since the very beginning. I mean, obviously Russell knows ClickFunnels the best, but outside of Russell, I would say there's probably a 1% and 1% that have been there since the beginning and know how to do it really, really well. And I would classify you in that category. Would I be correct in putting you in that category?
Yeah, I mean, it's changed our business completely. I mean, we've generated massive lists, a ton of sales, built big businesses, all with ClickFunnels as the background for all of it.
So if somebody's brand new watching us or meeting us for the first time, or maybe they're hearing about ClickFunnels for the first time, never heard us talk about it. What is ClickFunnels?
It's an ultimate marketing system. I mean, everything you need as an online marketer, network marketer, marketing online, small business owner, big business owner, whatever it is, if you want to take your business online and have sales pages and even blog posts. I mean, you can do blogging in ClickFunnels now, membership sites, opt-in pages. It has email management, webinar management. Pretty much anything you need to do in your marketing, instead of buying 15 tools, you can buy ClickFunnels and it has it all there. It's and the trainings by Russell Brunson, who I choose as the person that is my go-to person for training in internet marketing. He's awesome.
It's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of online marketing.
Oh, and they were talking about what's getting implemented now, what's coming, and it's just, it just gets better. Literally, like every month they add things to it, and you're just like, wow, like it's very, very good. I see guys paying a lot of money for Infusionsoft and all these different things, and you're talking thousands of dollars they're paying for these systems, and that's just for email and CRM and those kind of things, and it's all it's included with ClickFunnels. It's an amazing system. I mean, if you're one of the coolest parts is, say I go out and build a funnel for a network marketing company, and you're in that company with me, I can just send you a link and share the funnel with you, and you can import it into your system in just minutes. And you go in there and change your links, boom, you're done. It's awesome. So it's
yes. Here's the best way for me to describe it for people. When I first looked at building funnels, I mean, the whole 9 yards, what it looked like to me was like climbing to the top of this, what I call the Sears Tower. It's the Willis Tower. It's I don't know why they ever changed the name of it, but it used to be the tallest building in the world.
Is that a Chicago reference?
It's a Chicago reference.
Okay,
yes.
Go ahead. Continue.
All right. So, I mean, everybody grew up in all the textbooks, learning that the Sears Tower is the tallest building in the world. So I think it's a relevant reference. Imagine going to the top of it using the stairs. That's what funnels and online marketing using funnels looks like to a lot of people. What ClickFunnels does is it gives you access not to the escalator, but to the elevator, to the top. You still got to push the buttons. There's still things that you got to do, but it's a whole lot easier. It simplifies everything.
Well, I just refreshed and there's a bunch of new comments. That's cool. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. So, yes, ClickFunnels is awesome. There's a little button down there.
You didn't like my metaphor, my analogy?
No, I like it. I just don't listen to you half the time, but I'm sure the audience really enjoys it.
Wow.
No, ClickFunnels down there, the little button. If you're looking for a marketing system, great. Like they have a 2-week trial, you can hop in there. There's some free training from Russell Brunson. It's awesome. And then if you don't like it, cancel it. Whatever. I don't know many people that cancel it. I really don't know anyone that's canceled it, to be honest. But I think it could be a big changer for your business completely. So yeah, that covers that. You want to talk about kind of some of the stuff we've already implemented? Because what's my biggest pet peeve, Billy, about training?
Your biggest pet peeve about training is not implementing.
Oh,
it's talking about something and not walking about it.
Right, like sitting there and taking notes at your event and writing stuff down and thinking, oh, that's a great idea, I should do this. That's a great idea, I should do that. And then never doing anything. Like, that gets you nowhere. Like, who wants to be an expert, attendee and just watch stuff? Go do it. So we're walking the walk, and we implemented some stuff. So one of Russell's biggest strategies, he did a session, and I've seen parts of this before from him. It's called Expert Secrets. He has a book coming out, and we'll get all that info to everyone. It's coming out, I think, in the next couple months. It's called Expert Secrets. We're excited for it. But he gave a presentation on this, and one of the pieces that he trained on was called the Dream 100. And I won't go into all of it. Basically, it's like sit down, write down the 100 people that you want to work with in your business, like whatever it is. I mean, it could be anybody. It could be freaking celebrities. It could be massive entrepreneurs, whoever it is, 100 people. And then basically start stalking them online, right? Like in a non-creepy way where, maybe you're writing them letters, you're messaging them, maybe you're doing marketing campaigns, you're doing stuff like that. So what we did is, we kind of have a little list of that. There's some people that we'd like to work with or, do marketing with at some point. And we have big goals and nothing is too big for us. So we kind of took what he was talking about a little bit and we launched a couple new ad campaigns that are doing really well. And these just went up yesterday and it's been fun ever since. So one of them was, go ahead. Did you want to say something?
No, Ray will not stop talking about these two ads. They're like his favorite ads of all time. And if you know Ray,
they are.
He's launched, I would say thousands, at least, I mean, up there in the many hundreds of ads.
Yeah, just last year we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on Facebook ads, like literally
And he'll take an ad for $5 and split test it. Like, literally he'll tweak and test it. I mean, the best word to describe Ray and Facebook ads is anal retentive.
But that's the way you make it. It's true. It's true.
Dude, I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good thing if you're business right now.
Because if you pull the trigger and spend too much money, you can just lose your ass. And that's not cool. Nobody wants to do that. So
I don't like dumping money down the toilet, and I hope you don't either. I know that Ray doesn't. Yeah.
No, I'm way too cheap for that. We'll talk about how cheap I am another day, but I am very cheap. But anyways, so what we did is, we one of the days we came in and let's see, how can I put this? Russell had provided some samples of a product on all of the chairs inside the event, like 1,100 samples of this product. Okay, and it happens to be the case where we're promoting the same product. And so what we did is we took a little picture of it and we ran an ad targeting Russell's fans and in hopes that many of them will have been at the event and saw these and referenced, like, what are these things? Like, what, and with a picture of them on there, and what are these things? To get interest and attract people from that event to follow up and see what it was that they had, So it was kind of a play on Russell's audience and people who might have been at the event and with the samples and all that stuff. So it was a really cool, like, thought out campaign, and it's doing very, very well. It's probably one of the coolest campaigns we've ran, and the numbers are really strong so far. And we have the other one too, but I know Billy doesn't like to go more than 3 or 4 minutes without speaking, so I have to pause so that you can get something in.
Wow. Wow. This is true.
I'm just saying.
No, it's not. I was enjoying not speaking, and I was just being present here in the moment. And
okay, that's enough of that. So, anyways, the second campaign, and this is like, look, online marketing, even offline marketing, nobody's out here really reinventing the wheel. Okay, like, it's just not the way it is. When there's something new, yeah, you might be ahead of other people, but you're not really just reinventing the wheel completely. So when you see people do stuff and it works, you can try it. Like, it's okay. Like, that's what we do. So part of that whole Dream 100 theory that he trains on is he ran a campaign with Tony Robbins. Russell did, and he bought a bunch of books, and he had books, and we have books for Gary Vee. Ask Gary Vee. So what he did was run ads to Tony Robbins' audience, giving away books, bribing them in exchange for their email, as a contest for the book. And we basically put together a campaign around Gary Vee's new book, giving away some books in exchange for for them taking a little action that we asked them to do. And that campaign is doing extremely well too. And both of them, I mean, it gets us exposed to audiences of people that we would like to work with someday, which is very cool. And, you know, you start doing that with 100 different people, you're going to get noticed and you're going to have results that you want. So that's something to definitely think about. It's one of the biggest takeaways I've had from the weekend. I had heard it before and done some implementing on that, but hearing it again was very helpful, and we've already got started here just in a couple of days.
I'll put the link for you guys. If you know, it's basically it's a survey. You answer the questions on the survey, and we're going to pick out the top 3 and give out books. We're going to send a free book to each one of you that we pick. So I'll put the link underneath here. Right.
Cool.
Right. Yep. It's good stuff. I love Gary Vee's book. It's I think I've got 2 sitting next to me over there. But what would be the biggest thing that I could tell somebody right now that would, I think, change your game forever? It would be figure out, okay, find your good, get great, and then accelerate to awesome. And then find people that are awesome in everything that you're not, and stop focusing on the areas that you're not awesome in, and just be true to yourself. Like, what are you really, really good at? Or what are you just good at? Or maybe you're not good at anything. I don't know. I think everybody's good at something. And if you don't believe that you are, find something that you think that you're okay at, that is fun for you or you like to do. Get good, be good, get great, and accelerate to awesome. And then find Ray Dietrichs in the world that are great and awesome at the things that you don't want to be awesome at. Like I like making images. I actually enjoy the process of creating thumbnails on my YouTube videos. And Ray the other day realized that
I hate it.
Well, I don't think you just realized that you hate it. I think we've always known that you hate it.
It's true. Something I don't want to do, right? Like I don't enjoy it.
Right, because it actually takes a little bit of patience, and Ray's not patient at all. Like you have to sit there and actually look at it and go, does this work? No, maybe I gotta try this. And so you don't get immediate feedback back like he does when he split test ads. So it's just not his strength. So now it's kind of cool inside of the Facebook ad world that we both have got a hand in it. I think I never.
No, absolutely, and it's. I would much rather send out the traffic and come back in 10 minutes and know exactly if it's working or not. Like that's what I like. I can tell you by looking at the reports if the ad's going to work, I can kill it or not. And the whole picture thing that you like to do. And does this look good? How about if I change this? And here's 8 different versions. And does this look good? Is it like a yellow border, or do you like a red border? Do you like this arrow, or should I move it this way? And it's all very important, but I can't stand it. It drives me insane. So, anyways, yes. Find somebody like Billy Funk who likes to do that stuff, and your life will be easier. And here's one more thing about that. Look, you don't have to be great at everything. There's a couple different ways to go about this, right? Just like he said, if you haven't realized it, we are business partners for a reason, okay? Because I'm really good at stuff. He's really good at stuff, and it's not the same stuff, right? Like obviously we have crossovers where we're strong in, or we would get here, but some of the strengths, why do I want to learn some of the stuff that he does that I don't like, right? Why does he want to learn to do some of the stuff that it could take years to learn that he hasn't focused on? Partnering is okay. Now, it doesn't have to be a business relationship like we have, but, cut deals, work with people, hire people, outsource. It's huge. It's a big change. And it's all in that scaling of your business. Like it really is. Like you're gonna get to a point where, you have more things in the day to do than you have time. So at that point, and this is for network marketing guys. Like this is the real thing. You're gonna have to have people, whether it's talented people in your downlines that you can help out with leads or traffic or whatever it is. You can make deals like that. Whether it's a partner that you pick up, or you start using VAs and outsourcing to get all this stuff done, because eventually your business gets so big, and when you're getting into $500,000 a month area, you're running a massive business, and if you don't treat it that way, it won't grow. So be ready to scale and grow and find a partner and do all these things, and the benefits are massive. So that's all I have to say about that.
I like it. I like it. I forgot to comment on the post about the Gary V.
Did you get yelled at?
No, I didn't. I was just thinking myself, Gary V. Ask Gary V. That's it. Ask Gary.
Leah says you're going in your woo-woo state. That's funny. That makes me
Yes, that is true. I do like that. Rose said, "Let the comedy hour begin." I think that's funny.
Oh, and Lee had a question about Aweber.
Yes.
Do I need Aweber as well as ClickFunnels? Now, there is a functionality that you can put in and integrate. It's called SMTP mail, right? That you can put in ClickFunnels where you don't need Aweber. Me personally, I use Aweber and ActiveCampaign. So I have some things that are integrated, but it's not necessary. It really isn't. It's just a matter of what you like and what you prefer. If you want to go set up your email hosting, the cool thing about ClickFunnels is their support area. If you ever have a question, you can go in support and search it, and 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a blog post and maybe a video how to do whatever you need to do step by step. They have an awesome members group on Facebook where if you have a problem or a question, everyone helps you. Like they'll get you through it. So there's a lot of support in there. I would use Aweber, but it's up to you. Rose, for those people that are not tech savvy, will be able to use ClickFunnels. It depends. It's not for everybody. It can be very technical, but it's a skill. Like if you want to conquer online marketing, that you're going to have to learn, and that's the truth. Or find somebody who knows how and work with them. Like you can go that route if you don't want to learn it. Because here's a little thing. I bet if Billy went into ClickFunnels, I think he could figure it out. But there is a learning curve. There is definitely a learning curve. I mean, it would take time for him to be pumping out products and membership sites and all these things and nail the integrations. There's a learning curve. It is what it is. But Billy's partnered with somebody who knows how. So
I could figure it out. It would take me some time. It would take me some time.
It's going to take anybody time. It's a new platform.
If I walked in there right now, went back there, I would probably be a little bit lost. I'll be honest with you, and I'd be going like this a lot. Ray, how do I do this again?
Yes, and I would tell you what I tell everyone. First try Google, then YouTube search, and then or first go to the support area and search that, and then try YouTube and Google and have somebody teach you.
It's my favorite university. Whenever I don't know something, I go right to YouTube.
That's kind of. Hey, are you going to do something with those things?
I forgot that I'm even.
Oh no! Now they're on camera. I'm just saying you can't just.
All right.
Dude, really? That's all you got?
Dude, you don't understand. Like if you want to
stand up. Let's see this. Hopefully you have pants on.
I have pants on. I do have pants on. All right. So this is now the ClickFunnels circus show.
Pretty much. One more time, bro. You can do better than that.
All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. I just dropped them all over the place.
This is gonna be classic, buddy.
All right. Here we go. Ready? All right. Ready?
Ready. The ClickFunnels juggling show.
Yes, the juggling show. Let the juggling show begin.
Oh.
All right.
And I got it on Snapchat for you, so there you go. I'm pretty happy about that.
And I didn't know why up until now my neighbors down below keep complaining that I make too much noise.
Good stuff. So where were we?
I think we were about to just wrap it up.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's I think we covered some good stuff. I mean, there were some great speakers there. Go to events, guys. It's important. I'm one of the biggest offenders of skipping events. I am because we're busy. And I sent Billy.
You'd be locked up, dude. Let's be honest. You'd be locked up if it was a crime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But the cool thing is I have Billy, so I'm like, I can usually send Billy and get away with it. But
you realized how important they are over the weekend. I mean, if I'm going to quote you, you said to me, dude, I feel, and you're like, send me to more events.
Yep.
Let's go to more events.
Yep. And for your network marketers, don't just go to your company events. That's another big thing we didn't talk about. Like, going to your company events is definitely important. It's huge. But if you only go to your company events, you're only going to meet people in your company. And that's not going to build your business. You may get belief and skills and all the things that go with company events, which are awesome. But you're not going to be meeting anybody to sign up in your business, because pretty much I'm gonna go out on a limb and say everyone at your regional is already enrolled. Okay, so
Right.
going to IM events or other network marketing training events, huge, because you're gonna meet people that you can do business with or learn from to blow up your business. So that's all I got.
So to wrap everything up, the biggest takeaway, one of the biggest takeaways from Marcus Lemonis was to get vulnerable with people, talk about your struggle, capture your struggle, and just get really real and authentic. And then we talked about the power of event, which Ray just recapped. Our biggest takeaway for our biggest breakthrough in our minds is the focus on hybrid marketing and teaching you guys what we know best, which is how to be hyper marketers and bridge the gap between the online and the offline world inside of network marketing. And then, of course, the Dream 100. Don't limit yourself as to who you can work with. Go outside the box. Hey, if you want to work with somebody like Dan Kennedy, put it down on paper. Put it down on paper and think of ways that you can work with it. Create that Dream 100 list, and then ClickFunnels. I mean, that was the whole reason that we were there, is because there's a guy named Russell Brunson. There is a software called ClickFunnels, and it gives you the ability to not take the stairs, but to push buttons on an elevator. So go ahead and push the button below this video so you can get your free 14-day trial and at least test ClickFunnels out for yourself, because I think you're gonna be glad that you did.
Absolutely, it's a game changer. So as always, it was a good time, Billy. I enjoyed it. And thanks for everyone who showed up.
It's good stuff, brother. That was my...
Well, was that your green screen thing?
No, it was I was just oh, that I forgot about that. That was a funny video. Yeah,
we'll be seeing that soon. All right, very good.
So on behalf of Ray Dietrich, aka the Architect, this is Fearless Funk. And I don't know if this is Billy Funk saying, hey, thanks you guys. Hey, if you like this, show some thumbs up and some comments below. Remember, we can't read mine, so if you did get value, let us know. We'd love to hear it. And any hate mail, direct that strictly to Ray.
Absolutely, I enjoy it. RayTraffic@gmail.com. Send it.
Yep. Good stuff. All right. See you guys in the next one.